For the first time, we are hearing from Virginia Congressman Gerry Connolly just hours after police say a man attacked two members of his staff.
I'm certainly cognizant of the fact that I was the target. I also feel, I don't know, the word is guilty, that instead of me getting hurt, my staff did. And that really stuck with me throughout the day.
Police say this man right here showed up to Connolly's office in Fairfax, asked if he was there, then attacked two staff members with a baseball bat. Thank you for being here with us. I'm Lorenzo Hall.
I'm Leslie Foster. It is certainly a disturbing story. Congressman Connolly was not there when this happened, but tonight he's opening up about what happened at his office. Casey Nolan is there tonight. He spent the night gathering some brand new details on the suspect and those two staffers who were hurt. Casey, what do we know?
Well, I just talked to the congressman just a little more than an hour ago. He tells me the good news is those two staffers are out of the hospital, but they have a long way to go with their recovery. He says, in fact, they are still in shock. He also told me that in the nearly 30 years he has been in public office, he has always accepted there is a risk of an attack like this for himself, but not for his staff. He says they didn't sign up for this, and he worries what it could mean for the public's ability to connect with Congress. Neighbors say this man chasing a woman with a bat through this Greenbrier neighborhood Monday morning in Fairfax County is the same man police say later attacked two staff members at Congressman Gerry Connolly's office in Fairfax City. 49-year-old Xuan-Kha Tran Pham, also of Fairfax.
Trauma sets in when you've been assaulted violently and unexpectedly.
Representative Connolly tells WUSA 9 when Pham walked into his office, the first person he saw was an intern, just 2 hours into her first day on the job.
And she told him what he didn't want to hear, which was I wasn't there, I was at an event, and he then proceeded to beat her with a bat.
Then police say Pham turned on another staffer, hitting them in the head.
At that point, one of my fast-thinking staff aides said, "Oh, you want to see the congressman? Let me go get him for you." And he used that ruse to gather everybody and put them in a safe spot and call the police.
The congressman says police arrived within 5 minutes, struggled with Pham, tased him, and arrested him. He is now facing at least 2 felony charges for the alleged attacks. Connolly says Pham had never been to his office before, but once made what the congressman says was a bizarre phone call for help on a case that he does not believe is connected to the attacks.
He needs help, but meanwhile, I think it does raise the question of security in congressional district offices.
I wouldn't have expected anything like this.
Back in the neighborhood where neighbors say Pham chased this woman with a bat, WUSA 9 saw police going in and out of the home where neighbors say he lives with his parents. No one answered the door for our questions. Neighbors say Pham never said much to them, but they say they did hear from his father recently.
He came around and he said he was going around to all the neighbors to let them know that his son did have mental issues, but he wasn't harmful and he wouldn't hurt anyone.
The congressman told me he believes this is a mental health issue and not politically motivated, but he says he worries that the political rhetoric we've heard over the last several years could still be a factor. Also, late tonight, we have learned that Pham was charged with felonies last year in an incident involving an alleged assault on police officers, at least one officer, when he tried to take an officer's stun gun. Per our partners at the Washington Post, those charges were dropped under an agreement that Pham would comply with mental health services. Leslie?
This case illustrates the concerns that the congressman shared himself about the safety of congressional members and their staffs. And to that point, Casey, we would add that Capitol Police investigated more than 7,500 cases involving threats against members of Congress just last year alone. Information you were able to receive again tonight. So we'll be following this closely. Casey, thank you.